used the packaging for the items as to cast from those. So these are the reverse of everything, and I'm intrigued by the detail you find in a box. Although this pizza is probably $1.99, you get an embossed box. And Dr. Urker.
Other pizzas are available. Sorry, I'm not plugging. Unless Dr. Urker wants to sponsor us.
Yeah. And here's a box of Alpen again.
Alpen, if you want to sponsor us.
Yes. This is milk, and these are eggs. So I've done it in black and white, not because I'm scared of colour, but because I wanted to highlight the shapes of the packaging, and highlight that everyday event where we all make lists and go to the shops. And interestingly enough, there is no bread in the shopping basket, because of course the person who went to the shops lost the shopping list. But probably had a busy day at work and couldn't retain those 3 items.
I mean, I think that the black and white take something, again, it's lovely when you make links between, think about Louisa's pencils, this everyday thing that's turned into something extraordinary. And there it's because they're like ants that they kind of become more than the sum. Here, it's almost isolation, isn't it? By having it in white, having it on this stark black background, there's something quite melancholy about it, actually, isn't there? There's something a bit kitchen sink, or even in a strange way, like a weird association I take from it. It's like when you see Pompeii, and this idea of an everyday life that's just suddenly stopped and is ossified. It's quite powerful, isn't it? And this idea of it all being turned into this permanent material, and it's not there. So there's a kind of fragility, and there's something quite sad about it. I don't know. Is that something that you've seen?
Yes. Well, I think sometimes everyday life can get a little bit of a grind.
Yeah.
And something for tea is I just can't think of anything for tea, so I put something for tea.
Yeah.
And it benefits from being next to some highly colourful work.
Absolutely, that's a lovely curatorial decision.
Yes, and there was no accident. Yes, it does have a sombre feel to it,
And it's not like the milk is open, isn't it? As well, it's sort of like you wonder what was going on. You can't help. It's there is a certain affinity. Someone like Rachel Whiteread about there is something kind of sad or lonely about these spaces that have suddenly been filled in, and you almost can't help but enter into a narrative, can you, when you see that, because it's so recognisable, and it's again the link, thinking about the relatability of Helen's work with the Jackson Pollock at home, the lockdown, and when you think about the last year, the anxiety of shopping, that suddenly this boring everyday activity suddenly became freighted with danger and risk of touching a surface. You have to rub it down, put it in quarantine for 2 days before you can touch it again, or put antibacterial wipes. So suddenly seeing it like this, all of that, you can't miss that context, can you? With it,
No.
It feels very of the time. I think it talks to the now, doesn't it?
Yes, well, that sometimes comes through without you knowing it.
Yeah, which is great thing about art.
Yes, yeah. But you're right. There's no love there. It's very functional.
Yeah, no, it's a really powerful piece. So congratulations, well done, Stuart. I believe I haven't missed anyone, have I?
Yeah.
No. So really, I just want to say thank you for watching. Those of you who are watching us in the future, hopefully this upload will have worked and you'll be able to watch it. And more than anything, I just want to say well done to all 8 of the students there. There's always, I was saying to Jane, my colleague Jane, as we were walking in, there's always a heart in the mouth moment when we approach the gallery, because literally they were left to their own devices to put the show on, and you don't know what you're going to walk in on. And we always come in, and it's an absolute delight to come in. I think you've done it again, that you always raise your game when you're in there. So congratulations, everyone, and my hat's off to you. Big round of applause. Well done. and see the show during its run. If not, I'm sure you'll find lots of images online. So thanks very much. Goodbye.